garlic goblin ranch roach.
A wake-up call for white allies.
White women are extremely obsessed with black women.
Just don't have babies.
So you want white people to cease to exist.
You say the N-word without saying the N-word. Race baiter, race grifter.
Racial caste system in which white-bodied individuals are the oppressor class.
Come under my video and say, Lord, may I please have your permission to say something.
Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at some more anti-white TikToks. I've been seeing more and more of these recently, and unfortunately, as long as these videos displaying discriminatory attitudes and behaviors towards white people get applause and approval for their racism, the problem will only continue to get worse. So we're going to be taking a look at these videos today, but before we start, please make sure you are subscribed and have hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
So here's my hot take of the day. All white people are racist.
We already know the take is going to be so good based on that hair. That hair alone gives us a little bit of a clue, I think, but let's hear her out.
All white people are racist. Every single last one of them, all of them are racist. And I don't mean that to say like every single individual white person, if I talk to you, you would have some kind of racist ideology. I'm saying that as a white person, you uphold a system of racism by literally just being white. I believe if you're not spending your literal entire life dismantling racism, then you're contributing to its continuation.
Some people have actual issues, right, that they face day to day. Like maybe they can't feed themselves or their family. Not this made up problem where because you're existing as a white person, because you were born white, you are contributing to racism. But you have the time to sit in your car and make these videos and judge people based on their skin color.
People get so like, whenever like I say like people are racist, like why is it such a big like, yes, you're racist. We've established that. Now, what are you going to do to change it?
It's actually a terrible thing to be called racist, to view a certain race as superior or inferior. That's not good.
Racism refers to power and race. If you are the powerful race in a society, then you're racist. Like, I just don't understand why it's so taboo.
Taboo is not the right word. It's just wrong. That's inaccurate. That just because you're white, you're racist if you're not spending every second of every day dismantling it.
People think that being called a racist is synonymous with being called a bad person. I never said that people are bad people because they're racist. I said they're racist. You very well can be a good person and be racist. This
is all over the place. Like, it's okay to be racist, but also you have to spend your entire life trying to dismantle racism if you're white.
Pretty much everyone is racist. Our curriculum, everything that we see, our media, it's all racist. So of course you're gonna have that in your head.
Maybe she got called out for being racist and now she's like, it's okay.
There is nothing to defend. You can be racist.
If you're treating someone terribly because of their race, we should not be making excuses, nor should we be saying it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. Yeah, it does. If you're looking at a black person and saying they're inferior because of their skin color, if you're looking at a white person and saying that, if you're looking at an Asian person and saying that, that is wrong. That's not something a good person does. So this is the craziest thing to me. These anti-racist TikTokers are actually the racist ones, like 9 out of 10 times. It's insane. Going on these rants, making all these assumptions about people because of their skin color. And then what's the excuse? Because of the society? Because we live in America in 2024 and what, we're always being taught to hate black people? Whatever you're on, let's stop taking that for a little while and maybe you'll get your common sense back because that didn't make any sense. All right, a wake-up call for white allies. What's our wake-up call? Let's hear it.
All right, this is a message for every white ally, accomplice, advocate, activist, whatever you call yourself.
If you're someone who is fighting for anti-racism, fighting against white supremacy culture, fighting for collective liberation and for equity and reparations, I want you to listen closely to me today, okay?
It's important for you to know what season you're in and then dress accordingly. All right, let me explain what I mean. I live in New York, and this is a state where we get 4 seasons, right? So if you live in a place where you get 4 seasons, you know you don't wear your summer clothes in the winter because they're not gonna have the same impact as they do in the summertime. It's still applying your summer 2020 tactics in the spring of 2024, and it's not working. It doesn't work. What worked in 2020 doesn't work in 2024.
What really worked in 2020? What did we achieve? Maybe someone took the BLM money and bought a mansion. Did that work?
So if you're still trying to use those same strategies and tactics that worked in 2020 and 2021 and 2022, in the year 2024, what you're going to find is they are not as effective.
But it didn't work. What worked? riots, looting, which impacted small businesses as well. What worked?
And so I want to invite you to join me for my live masterclass, okay?
Of course, there it is, there it is. I would have been surprised if we didn't get at least one video that promoted a masterclass or an anti-racism course.
I'm going to show you what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on, and how you can make these shifts so that you're not using like expired strategies.
Real instances of racism should be taken very seriously, regardless of the race. Unfortunately, a bunch of race grifters try to financially benefit from this.
Recognizing the world that we're living in, which is the anti-DEI, anti-civil rights world, anti-black world.
If you're anti-DEI, you're anti-black? If you're against diversity hires, you're anti-black. Or black people are perfectly capable of getting into schools without these policies, simply based off of their merit, getting the job they want if they work hard, and don't need to be treated like babies that need special treatment simply because of their race. That actually sounds awfully racist to me. But apparently that's anti-black. We should focus on everyone's skin color and give certain people special treatment. Ridiculous. But of course, what do I know? I haven't signed up for her master class. Another video from her.
10 ways you say the N-word without saying the N-word. If you use any of these terms or phrases in reference to black people, you are just as racist as the person that actually uses the N-word. Here are the words: thug, ghetto, welfare queen, lazy, race baiter, race grifter, threatening, angry.
Lazy, race grift. Okay, well that's because she's a race grifter. She wants to prevent people from saying that because that's basically the N-word. That's the N-word, guys. Also lazy. Why? Are you suggesting that all black people are lazy? What if someone is actually lazy and also black? Now you can't even say that if they're black because that's the N-word. See, what would actually be racist is you saying the N-word. Or saying something like, all black people are XYZ. But if you know a black person that is lazy, you can say they're lazy. That's not the N-word.
Dangerous. Or you say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire. What you actually mean to say is the N-word. Just stop it. If you say these words or phrases, you are calling us the N-word. If you say these ignorant racist terms or phrases around your children, you're also teaching your children to be racist just like you. Go to that link on my profile, sign up for my webinar replay, or do my 5-day challenge because it's time to do better.
Oh, of course. The do better. Do better. Stop saying things like lazy equals the N-word.
Do better.
Before we continue, I wanted to talk about a critical issue we're facing today. The rapid spread of information, especially on social media, has become increasingly difficult to verify, and another concern is the lack of context surrounding the sources of this information. But that's where Ground News comes in. So Ground News is a website and an app that gathers related articles around the world and provides context about each publication's political leaning, reliability, and ownership. And this can help users spot media bias, echo chambers, and helps them stay open-minded. You could see this article here. It says California lawmakers introduce first-in-nation slavery reparations package. And if you scroll down, you can see every article about this topic and compare headlines. And you can filter the articles by political bias to see how the narrative changes. You can see it's been covered by more than 41 sources, 12 of them leaning left, 13 leaning right, and 8 in the center. And I especially love this platform because it allows you to see articles from thousands of sources all in one place. I have a great deal for you guys, so if you sign up through my link, you'll get 40% off the Advantage plan, which is what I use to get unlimited access to all the features. If you want to gain diverse viewpoints while reading articles and steer clear of echo chambers, make sure to visit ground.news/Misha. Now back to the video.
White women are extremely obsessed with black women. It's just weird, you know. When I finish working out, I go to the shower, I put my clothes on, you know, I do my little fro, I put my little waist beads on, and it was a white woman sitting in the corner, and she was just looking at me, and I could see her out my peripheral vision, and I thought to myself, this lady is obsessed with me. I think that white women are obsessed with the confidence that black women have.
Okay, I think it's very telling that's what she assumed. Maybe she just looked at her. People are allowed to look at other people, actually. It shouldn't stare, obviously. It shouldn't make people uncomfortable, but maybe she just glanced at you and you thought, she's obsessed with me. No, not only that. She's obsessed with black women. She's just obsessed because of your confidence. Yeah, that's not confidence. That's narcissism. You assuming that an entire race is obsessed with your race because a woman looked at you. But actually I'm wrong because this video was made by Divine Truth Teller, so she must be telling the truth. We have a Democrat congresswoman who's suggesting that black people should be exempt from paying taxes as form of reparations. Is this working towards a more inclusive society, trying to make a certain race exempt from paying taxes? Here is Jasmine Crockett.
This past week I saw, I don't remember which celebrity, but it was actually a celebrity, and I was like, I don't know that that's not necessarily a bad idea, but I'd have to think through it a lot. One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes.
Then you want to talk about fairness and equality, and then try and bring about policies that will lead to more division.
It's like if you do the no tax thing, for people that are already, say, struggling and aren't really paying taxes in the first place, it doesn't really, exactly.
You want race-based tax exemptions and then complain about discrimination? No.
Racism is not a choice. You, fellow white person, like everybody else, were born into a world that you did not create. You were not taught to be racist. We were born into a racial caste system in which white-bodied individuals are the oppressor class. Once you become aware of how things are, once you've become educated about your role in how things are, then you have a choice. Do you want to stand firm and uphold the system you've inherited, fighting with anyone and everyone that brings up privilege, equity, justice, racial oppression? Or do you want things to change?
I do want things to change. I do want people to stop obsessing over race. You do have a choice. You don't have to be racist. You're not born racist simply because of your skin color. And stop spreading lies because you want to be a white savior and get approval from certain people who will clap and say, yeah, you're a white ally. Check out my masterclass. How white people can support other races, just don't have babies. So you want white people to cease to exist.
Just don't have babies.
That just sounds so tolerant.
White people have had their moment.
Isn't that statement in and of itself, isn't that a crazy statement? White people have had their moment.
It's a crazy statement to some people. But I think if you want to move forward, you have to be a little extreme.
White people have had their moment. Doesn't that imply that white people now need to take a back seat?
100% that is exactly what I mean. White people need to take a back seat.
Actually, I think you've had your moment.
White people have had...
You should be quiet. Yeah.
We're not rioting, God. And this from our black brothers and sisters for 10 years of racism, of systematic...
Okay. You know what? If you feel the need to worship, go to church. Worship God. Why are you worshiping others because of their skin color?
And when people of color trust you enough to tell you their story, believe us without expressing shock, because when you express shock, it pushes you away from the blame.
What if you're lying, though? People just have to believe you because that's racism. That's like saying the N-word, I bet, right? If you're black and someone doesn't believe you, that's racism. If they're shocked because maybe you did experience something racist and that's shocking and we feel bad, that's racism. Apathy then? What would make you happy?
Rain just sent me the best Google Doc. It's a long list of nicknames you can call your white friends. I think it's super cute and sweet.
It is super cute and sweet.
Here are a few of my favorite. Milk cricket.
What's with the crickets? Am I missing something? Why crickets, white people? What's the connection there?
Garlic goblin. Ranch roach.
So just wondering, does your white friend, get to send you a Google Doc with fun, cute names to call Asian people? I doubt it. So here's a clip I found of Mayor Eric Adams.
Look at this team. Look at my deputy mayors. Have you ever seen this much chocolate leading the city of New York? That's why people are hating on me. You trying to figure out why they're hating on me? They're hating on me because how many of you go to church?
That's why people are hating on you, right? Because there's so much chocolate. No, Mayor Adams, it's because your policies are terrible and it's causing more crime, more random attacks in the city. That's why people don't like you. Not because you're black, but good try with the race card.
If you are not black, if your skin is not brown, if you are not melanated, then you do not have the right to come under my videos talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant. So why do you feel like you need to come and keep saying something to my people? You need to ask me my permission before you speak or comment on my videos. You come under my video and say, Lord, may I please have your permission to say something.
God complex much? Just seems like someone forgot to take their meds. But I wish the Black Messiah well. I hope she can work through that hatred.
Then you wait for me to give you my permission before you start tapping, moving your little pasty fingers around on my page. You people have been talking way too much for way too long, and your time is officially up. It is Black Power forever.
It's because some white people were commenting under her videos, so she doesn't want their pasty fingers to be commenting because they haven't asked for her permission. And I hope she finds peace, because that is not a happy individual right there. If you want equality, if you're fighting for fair treatment of everyone, it is very important to address discrimination targeting any race, and that includes white individuals. And that's all for today's video, guys. Please let me know what you think about these videos in the comments below. Also remember to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And you can follow me on my other social media platforms that's in the description, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.